This is not how the
world ends.
Not with a bang.
Or a whimper. The end of the world is a rasp that falls a
string of unintelligible words. It is the last passing breath, managing to tiptoe somehow.
Just past silent.
It is crunching metal, machines whirring to a stop, then sounding an endless tone.
The end of the world is a whine,
a thud, a gunshot. It's flesh on pavement for moments.
Or miles. It's boots to bodies and baseball bats to skulls.
It's the tiny breath you didn't hear come to a stop.
I once mistook the word goodbye for the end of the world. This is not what it sounds like.
I once heard a car crash 1,200 feet into the bottom of a canyon.
This was not the sound of the world ending,
but the sound of metal on road into the world twice. Took with it moon.
And her unborn son.
A week later, the metallic sounds that took Derek once again proved they know how to end worlds.
The world ending is little more than a sigh.
And the loudest explosion. The first time the world ended, it was my mother's hand striking my brother's body until he stopped moving.
Don't believe what they tell you.
When the world ends violent, it's a silent film.
Oh, you will remember the sound of ocean static.
And then quiet.
And then dark.
And then
red.
And
blue.
lights.
They will try to tell you this is best.
All it will leave you with is questions about how you got here.
How many compressions it took to revive a person who departed 5 minutes ago.
And why are they taking your mother away?
Because you don't remember calling 911.
You don't remember his blue lips.
You only remember quiet.
And dark.
This world ends unendingly with a bang.
A whimper.
A goodbye.
A slamming door.
A recoil.
The sound of a lowering
casket. We like to think when the world ended on 9/11, it sounded like glass breaking.
Like explosions.
Like falling bodies. And oh my God, but most last accounts are full of...
I love you.
And I'm sorry.
And I imagine the day the bombs started falling in Iraq, the same words were spoken in another language. This is
not how the world ends, with a bang.
A whimper.
I love you.
Because the world doesn't end. It goes on.
With us.
Without us. Every time the world ends, I wake up missing someone, but more grateful for the people I don't have to.
This place is not hollow, Mr. Elliott.
We are not hollow men.
We are so full that sometimes our shells can't contain us and
some spills over.
This is what it sounds like when the world begins. It's a baby's first cry.
Last cry.
And I love you.
A door slamming.
And I'm sorry.
Tires squealing.
It's gunshots.
The sound of a car crashing 1,200 feet into the bottom of a canyon.
And the Flight for Life helicopter that followed.
It's the sound of my brother's voice. And his sons.
And her daughter.
And his granddaughters. It's funeral music.
It's remembered kindness.
And it is silence.